Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Okay. Don't know exactly why that is. So let's go ahead and jump out here. Actually, let me do this. Ooh. Where are my thumbs? And where are they? Thumbs. Okay, where? There's no sub. Okay, there we go. Come on, 3 2 1. All right, there we go. And let's jump out to our main screen. Let's go to trade, main. Flip this over here real quick. All right, so this is what I'm looking at on Benzinga this morning. I don't know why Benzinga hasn't picked up XHG. I see XHG on TOS. See what this thing's doing. Does not have news on today. So either way it goes. Oh, and it's Chinese. Okay. All right, let's see. So today I see Lobo, INHD. INHD was a mover from yesterday. LICN up 102%, MLGO, and BIOS. So I've been enjoying this little scanner thing. I've kind of been playing around in here, seeing what I can find and whatever you can do. RVOL, you can do percent change and all of that good stuff. So it's pretty nifty when it comes to that. Volume, outstanding. Yeah. Okay. But for right now, I see no news catalyst. So Lobo, no press releases on that one. INHD had its news yesterday. LICN, no news since February. So no news. So just sitting tight until something else wants to show its little face. Let's go out and look at some of these charts. So starting off with Lobo. The other thing is, let me go, I want to check and see if I can see where these things are located with this. So what the guy told me on the, so he was telling me something about this little description down here. Some of the descriptions have the places in them. And right here, you can see Lobo is from the People's Republic of China. So I'm definitely not touching that. And then let's go to the next one. INHD doesn't have news on today. So not touching that one. I don't know where it's from. It doesn't say right here. LICN doesn't say what country it's from. Key data. Okay, Easy GO popped up there with no catalyst, 46 cents. Okay, I don't know about that one. Okay, so let's go back to overview. So Lobo is a Chinese stock. Come on now. 812. Oh no, it erased my set. Wait a minute, I just changed this. Price change. Open. Something changed here. Might be RVOL. Volume. Maybe I did have it like that. Maybe I'm just tripping. Cheers, float. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Okay. So far, just up CNSP has a little bit of catalyst. What is this? Acquires an orphan drug designation, late stage abuxetone, whatever. Company advancing plans to develop TPI, a novel late stage appears to cross blood brain barrier. Okay. So this is news from today on CNSP. All right, let's go look at that. CNSP is up there. Go look at it's our first news on today. Getting pushed down. So CNSP, let me go and look at where this one's from here. Don't know. Let's go look over here. CNSP. Where you from, big boy? Please don't be Israel or China. Okay, Houston, Texas. Okay, okay. I can work with that. All right, so got a high up there of 272. Has this ATR back here at the 137. Does have news on the day. Let me go look at this RVOL real quick. RVOL is 6.43, 3 million shares traded, ATR of 27 cents. Okay, so let's look at the larger time frame. So here's the daily chart for it. Does it have a history of popping? Yup, it's got a history of popping. Had a gap here. 340, 336 is this gap fill here. Whoops, where'd it go? Right up here to this level, about 333. So we'll see if it can clear that area. 336. It hit 305 up there. And this is what the 5, the 15, and the 1 hour are looking like, good and green. A CNSP, wow, no pullbacks, hey. High of 315. Remember that 330 something is right up here. So I want to see what reaction it has off of that. Is it going to touch it and really fail, or what? It's got a couple cents left to get there. Point of control right now is at the 242. It is up 131% with 5 million shares traded. I want to see if we can identify any type of trend, you know, and identify some picture forming here. But it definitely has the news today. What can we learn about you today? Right. Nice little double top there at 315. Let's see if it can hold under that. 10 seconds left. Okay. Hold under it. Come on, hold it. Okay, so let's see you trade within this candle here. Point of control just popped up there to 302. Okay, so it hit the mark right there, 333. Let's see what kind of reaction it gets from up here. For that gap. Got a previous bottom of 275. Good, good. Getting some nice rejection off of there. Let's see what we can identify here. Trading within the previous candle on the 1 minute, 5 minute. Let's see if the 5 minute goes red. It needs to get below 286 to go red. Nice big top and tail. And now we have, so this is the gap on the daily. So we'll mark this as a daily. Daily gap fill. I'll make it something. I don't know what color I want to make it. Daily gap fill, something like that. Okay. But it's definitely got to hold above this 163. Daily gap fill facing some issues right here at the $3 whole dollar level that it bounced down from. So I want to see what it continues to do here. Let's go to this. Edit. Whole dollar. Okay. Let's make this I will duplicate this, bring it down to the next whole dollar. So we got 2 whole dollars, and then we got the half dollars in there, which is going to go to 250. But with this one being cheaper, I kind of would rather it go to a whole dollar. But we'll see. It's got the top and tail. Let me make this exactly 3. Okay, so now $3 whole dollar level, top gap fill. I will see something else just popped in. Let's see what it is. But this is the only thing that has catalyst. So whatever else just popped in just didn't have catalyst. Okay. $3 coming back up there. Is it going to get punched back down? Okay, right back. Should come back below this 3, right? Let's see. Bottom of this is the 272. There is no pattern right now, though. So are we going to get multiple tests on a downtrend here? Let's go ahead and draw this out. We got a top up there, 337. We got 2 tests here. Came up to that level. I want to see what it wants to do. Is it going to stay down, or what does it want to do from here? Does it want to get back below 3? And can we see any type of patterns that we can identify? Up there. Okay, so it's a nice little push, but let's see, can it go back under 3? What is this, 314? Is it just gonna go up? Haven't identified anything yet though. Okay, getting pushed back into that level. Okay. So that is 2 clear tests here. Let me put that bubble up there. We got 1 test. Oops. Oh, can I draw? Maybe not. Activate. Duplicate. Okay, so we got 1 clear test here. One clear test there. Duplicate. 1 clear test right here. We need another one. Let's see where it's going to go from here. Floating around that $3 whole dollar level. Opening up below it. Still up 143% with 11 million shares traded. On CNSP. So just watching for now. Got this previous bottom here of 271. Now at this point I'm wondering, okay, how many stops are under this level of the 275, right? That's really where I would like to see it test at 275 and see how far it pushes down from here. Are they doing a liquidity grab or what? Or what? So whole dollar level, pushing it on down. Let's go back and look at here real quick. Yep, still the only thing. Let me refresh. Yep, still the only thing with a catalyst here. Our vol is definitely where I like it. Volume is where I like it. Then ATR is at 31. What was ATR from yesterday? Go look at that. So ATR from yesterday was 16 cents. Okay. So that might be an whoa. Whoa. Okay. So we got 2 tests up here to the 237. Got a kind of clear down trendy-ish level down here to the $2. Only up 80, 90% now. Just letting it play. So on the 5 and the 15, they are looking kind of not good there. Had a bottom bounce there at the 213. Interesting. Still doesn't matter. I mean, even with this pop-up, let's continue to see what it wants to do within this candle. So we got a what could be a range here, 258 down to 211. And while we got time, while this thing is failing, let me go and look back at that news here. All right. So company advancing plans to develop TPI 287 in novel late stage. So advancing plans. That Is that all they're doing is just stated that the successful transfer of drug designations for TPI 287 demonstrates our operational efficiency as we prepare to commence patient enrollment for phase 2 study around year end. So year end will be in a while. Let's see. Near uniformly fatal unmet clinical need. Primarily, okay. Clinical stage pharmaceuticals. Interesting. Yeah, I see it doing a whole lot, but is that worth it? I mean, it's the only one that has catalyst on today, but is that catalyst worth it? Let me read the catalyst at another spot and just see if it's any clearer on CNSP. Any clearer than that? CNSP. Okay, pharmaceutical acquires orphan drug designation for novel late stage of OB, whatever this thing is. Okay, so this is a taxoid of molecules with a core 576 type ring structure. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What do you do? It stabilizes microtubules and inhibits cell division. So is this a cancer drug? Um, let's go see. Okay, so it produced by a yew tree. I don't know. It inhibits growth, replication of cancer cells by affecting microtubules. Okay, so this is a little bit of cancer catalyst. Okay, see about that. We'll see what cancer can do. Oh, still up 107. It's not checked back in yet. Bottom down here of 210. Coming back up here to the $half level right here of 250. 14 million shares on the board. Still has not checked into the trend yet, though. I don't care about none of that. Coming up, touching the trend. Is this going to be our third try? Our third little tap here? Is it going to pull back in hard? That's 25. 30 seconds left on this candle. Are you going to pull back hard under the 250 or to the 250? Can we identify a trend first? About to close this candle. Let's see if it does any movements downward. So right around this level that we got, it just needs to crack down 268 would be what it needs to do. Now, if it can hold out of this trend, it'll be looking pretty good, but for now, this isn't enough evidence that it's holding out. Point of control right here at the 280s. Is it going to get back below 260, 250? So this would be a third hard test of this trend line. So I'm gonna move this over here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it can hold up this level 257 there. What you trying to do, big boy? We got 3 hard tests showing that yes, this is some type of trend down if it can break down here. Another candle opening up, bottom of that, okay. Can it come back in? Can it come back into the trend? 254. Okay, falling down there. Boom, 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 just like that. Back in the trend. So we got 3 confirmed levels. Have to close this candle up. Does it want to consolidate here? $250 is where it's kind of hibernating right now. Let me see if anything else has popped up on the scan. I didn't hear anything. Nope, still the only thing with the catalyst. All right. Still not trusting it. It's still within these 2 bodies, so I'm still not trusting it. See what it wants to do here. Hmm. 'Opening up the new candle. I want to see it test down but hold. If it can. Okay, coming back into that downward trend. So this is a test down. 15 seconds to this closes. Low of the 240. Does it want to continue? Almost got that little breakdown there of the 240. Closing that candle, opening up a new candle. It's got this low down here. Can it continue downward? $250 giving it the blues here. See that. Okay, again. Point of control moving down there to 243, move downwards. Means more volume is going downwards. Let's see what that entails for it. Can it hold up those 240s? Is 250 too much for it? So at this point, trend is down here at 238s. Continues to push down, and it broke the previous low. Okay. Keeps coming up though. 240. I'm gonna see where this one closes. Just holding that little trend there. 30 seconds left. It's going to show us any downwards movement back towards that 40. Okay. All right. So we held out there. Another little high. Open up there. All right. Oh, my. Man. So I'm going to take a little bit here. Holding out of that trend. For it to go up higher, maybe. Hold out of this trend a little bit. I got 60 shares right now. Bottom down at 237. 250 is getting a little bounce. Okay. This candle about to close. 255s. Open that candle. You're going to continue down, or what you trying to do? I'm going to add there and looking for the break. 140 shares there. Looking for that break. Looking for it to hold out of this previous trend line here. $150 in. We got this trend down here, 234 would be my hard out if it can't do anything here. Can you hold, big boy? $250s. Can you show me some green here? Adding a little bit, 180 in. Looking for those 270s issues levels to come back up. 200 in though. Let's see if we can continue to hold this and try to get out of these highs of the 260. Back over 254. Can we see that? 8 seconds left. 251. Okay. Back over this level. 254. What you trying to show us? You show us a high over 249. 249, pull back up. Nope. All right. You ready to get out? $240s. So over this level of the 247, I'll add. Just watching it right now. $245. 10 seconds left on this candle. Adding there. Looking forward to give me a little bit of boost here. Back over the point of control of 246, if possible. You gonna give me that or nah? Are you just walking down? Looks like it just wants to walk down. So back over 240, I'll add. $240. Can we see it? 235. Okay. So we got a top side here of 235 watching. 231, 34. Added a little bit there. Can you get going? 260. Look for those 235s. I might have to stop out of this one if it keeps on going. So right now I got an average price of 254. Back over 235, I'll add some more. $300 in. Looking for that pop back over this level if we can get it to 235. But that 5-minute just is not in agreement with me. We're still holding out of this downtrend. Currently, it's down here at the $2. I'm looking for some type of uptrend to start. Can we see those 30s back up there? 30s on the ask. Adding in there. 330. Looking for the break of this level 234. We can get it. 230s is what I'm looking for. 232. Okay. Added a little bit, 350 in. The bottom of this is the 226. So I'm looking for it to get active here. Holding out of this trend that we confirmed. And looking for a higher move. 228 is about to become my out. But let's see if it can push any more upward. Back up to the 250s. We can start using that 250 as a as kind of like a ground floor if possible. Can we see the 40s hold? So currently, $2 is 50 cent, a 50-cent loss on this one. So let's calculate what the loss would be right now. 350 shares times 50 cents would be $175. I don't know if I'm willing to let it do that to me. The original stop out was 206. We'll see. It doesn't want to rise up here and be great. 175 is quite a bit though, seriously. $220. Still holding out of this trend. So let me see if I can get any kind of uptrend confirmation is what I'm looking for. This thing looks to be catching some love to the downside. Okay, so it made a lower high here, and I'm just looking for a bounce to make a bottom somewhere around here. Don't know where it could do it, but 208. Can we start getting back over 215? I might have to jump out of here. It's the one with catalyst, but now it's under 60% up. So coming back to this downtrend, I really don't like that. Not holding up there. All right. See what you got. And let me also check. Nothing else has a catalyst on today. And this thing's got 20 million shares traded. Coming down here to the $2 level. My question is, can you get back over 217? $210, $217, because I know it hit some stops down here at this whole dollar level for sure. So this is our first lower level here. Can we see any engulfing candles or whatnot outside of this downtrend? Can we see 205 start to hold? Opening up new candle right on 201. So this would be the first little pop back up. 191 was the bottom there. And this may be one of those situations I have to take a lesser loss if it doesn't want to act right. You know, be like, yep, I'm gonna have to get on down at the 190, but 190 is still quite a bit of ways away. So we'll see what this thing wants to do. 208. I don't expect to go back up to 100%. Well, it's back up to 75, so maybe. I don't know. But now we're getting a nice little rising candle here. So $2. Let's see if $2 can start to be some protection for me. And we see 215s. Getting some buying pressure there. All right, so looking like that hold out a level may become some type of support for me, but still not sure. Haven't confirmed any type of uptrend yet. Need to see 215 start to hold though, if possible. Nope. All right. Opening up new candle there. Definitely needs to hold at least a little bit here. Two tens. Can it consolidate around this $2 level? I wonder. Hmm. Not seeing any green yet. This is a little bit of a cancer type deal, so I was thinking maybe it could make another move up, but maybe not. Coming down and flattening out like this and not being able to break highs of 215. Point of control right now at 246. Okay, is it going to show any green above 215 though? Okay. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of help on an uptrend. A little bit, but it really hasn't tested down enough for me to confirm that. I really don't like that confirmation. Hadn't even made any new highs, so definitely not on the boat of bullishness yet. Heading in there around this $2 level, looking for it to push back off. But I don't know if it can. All right, so $2 does not look like it's going to do what I needed to do. So this is the second touchdown. Second touchdown, no confirmation on uptrend yet. So now let's go ahead and mark this up. Bam, just like that. We'll extend this out to the right. So that's 2 touches. Let's activate this oval or duplicate this oval at this level right here. Looks like some type of start to an uptrend. Are we shifting the story? And I'll duplicate this one as well. Okay. If it can hold cool, this will definitely start becoming the kind of like the end of the line for me. But I want to look for that confirmation to see if it can actually push out of here over the 207s. Two oh fives. Something that's just popped on. Let's see what that was. Nothing with catalyst. All right, back over to what I'm watching. All right, so let's see where we can go from here. Can we start consolidating up this trend? My average price is at 247. See how it walks up here. Get some excitement back up to 250 possibly. All right, so now we're starting to get a hard stop in here. This 192, I really don't want to see it back below this. Don't want to see an engulfing candle here either. Let's see those 225s come back up. To close this candle here, see if we can get touched back up to the 250 if possible. Okay, opening up well off of this little trend. And you know, I could have definitely been more patient here and waited for an actual trend to start, but I just wasn't. Just wasn't. $225. Can you get it? That's a $0.25 level. Still above the trend. So just letting it walk. Can it form a new bottom above this level? Or can it come back and touch higher on this trend? You see those 220s though. Point of control still at 246. Okay. Coming down. Can you form that higher and start holding those 210s? A little bit higher. $2 breakdown. Will not be looking great though. Can you push on up there? 212, 210. Oh, so a breakout here would need to get over 223 basically, which is I don't know if that's gonna happen. 5-minute needs to transition. The 15-minute is green. 5-minute needs to transition green if possible. Can it start aligning with everything else? We got the 15 green. Back under on this 15, back under 195 is looking like looking like it's gonna be just going red for the rest of the pre-market here. Looking for that 215 to pop on the ass though. Yeah, there goes a little pop. Come on. Rise, baby, rise. Start climbing the ladder. 215s. $215, $220 is all we need. Where are those buyers at? We got catalysts behind us, so maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. $215s, baby. Get them up there. Okay, so now can we get any green above this level of 215? $215, small 215, okay. Can we start getting back into the 220s? Can we get a overall encapsulation of all of this trading and a push out of the shorts over 225? Bam. Let's go 220. Any more? 225 is what we're looking for. Has not tested down, but the trend is right here at 201 right now. Continues to find resistance at that 220. Man, we can get that 220, man. Oh my gosh, come on. All right, so 216 now. Not able to hold that 220. Have a low down here of 203. Really not liking this come down. Wanted to see that 215 hold. Two 16s. Okay. So now can we get a encapsulation of 216, or is it going to come down? Right now, my hard stop is starting to get protected by this trend at that $2 flat. It's showing a little bit of poppage, but it's going to have to go ahead and get over 215 to get out of here. It's come up here twice to this level, right here at the 220s, and failed both times. So I'm wondering, was somebody just knocking it down to get some shares or what? Because we need to see it over 220 strong. It's the third try. 1, 2, and this is 3. So now my hard stop, is right around this $2 level if it can't do anything here. Looking for those 20s to come up though. Getting tighter and tighter up here. 220. Okay. Was not able to do it again. All right. Well, $2. I'm gonna jump. It's got to break this top here. 222, 220, 225. All right. That's a nice start. Where can you go from here, though? You just going to smash me down into the ground? Is that what your plan is? Or can you hold above 225? Let's see. Can we see a 225 up there? A little bit of pressure. 202. More volume coming in there. 228s, 230s. There we go. All right, so can we get any more push? Getting 250. Now can we start to close over 250? Touch on it. Actually, that's not 250. That's where my stop is, where my $33 risk is that it's touching right now. Let's see a close of this candle. Can it close with a full bar though? Can it close up towards the top? A little bit. Okay. All right. So at this point, you know, the trend is doing this trendy thing. Has a top side of 240. 250s. Can we start closing over 250? We did not get a confirmation down here on this trend, so I don't really know what this thing, can it do a higher low or what, or if I even want to continue to risk this. It may jump, it may not, I don't know. But on the 5-minute looks okay, 15-minute looks okay. So this point, 212 is kind of like, hey, don't come back down here. So we'll see what happens there at 212. Can it hold that up? 212, or I could just follow the trend like I've been doing. So we got right now 204. Bars are getting wider though. I am noticing that. Let's see if we can get to the 30s. 29. Can we get 30 back up? $30 on the ass, 31s, nice. All right, let's see how it walks up this trend then. Can we start getting over this level? 33s. Starting to see some wicks, but we still got catalyst behind us. So I'm kind of putting a little faith in the catalyst to push it, but I don't know if it can. Nothing crazy has happened yet though, so. So this is another try up here to this 240 level and not able to get over it. Okay. Little peek through. Okay, so at this point, 225. 225 is looking like the spot for me to be up and out of here if this thing can't continue upwards. Looking for those 250s to break though. Okay. Come on, 250. Give me that juice. But seriously, 225, I'm probably gonna cut a little bit off. Because I really just don't want to play with this thing like this. It's holding up this level, but 15 seconds left to close. I really don't want to see an engulfing candle of any of these green bars here. Pull back to 235, about to close this candle. All right, closing over 50%. Can we get above, what is this, 244? 244 is the top there. Nice little grindy move up. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so let's see how this one closes. It's just up at 100% there. Trying to hold 100% here. More and more people will probably get eyes on it as it's trying to cross over 100. So I wonder, will that incite the buyers to come in or no? Point of control right there, 243. Okay. So now we got my $33 risk that is back up to. We got a high up here, 250. There we go. All right. I'm going to play the grateful game today. Grateful that I'm not dying here. So we got up here to the checkpoint that it reached the first time was 270. So I'm definitely going to be looking to take some profit towards that. See if we can get into the 60s here. I'm going to play the grateful game today. Can we get those 60s? And at this point, y'all already know 240. With this exploding candle here, I do not want to see this thing back under 240. I want to see it test these highs here, but I am so ready to bail out if it hits down there at 240. Okay. All right. Maybe not. It's not going to hit. All right. Let's see if we can get 75 up there real quick again. Throw some shares out. Come on, 75. 70s, kind of holding it. Okay. Can we get 75s up there? Well, I guess at this point, I'm just going to get ready for the stop at down here, 243. That's a little bit less than 33 bucks. So right now on the table is that 33 bucks there. Can we get 75s, 80s? Possibly. All right. Can we? It looked like it for a minute. Yeah, I'm definitely going to sell a little bit here. I mean, I got 90 bucks locked in or whatnot, so I don't want to be completely stupid. Like I said, I'm playing the grateful game because this did not have to occur for me. $150, $130. Let's get down to 100 shares. Because I definitely did not expect it to do all this. So I got 100 shares left. Locked in some profit. And waiting for this candle to close. Let's see if it can pop back into the 70s if possible. I will look to take some more. Okay. Can you see those 70s, please? 90 shares left. Nice, nice, nice movement. Can it get the break? Can we break? Can we break though? I'll take some. All right, I'll take some here too. 80 shares left. 75 shares left. Can we get the break? I don't want to exit this this little candle that it's in. 65 shares left. We're just not breaking, huh? That's okay. I will take profit. You better believe it. You better believe it, big boy. 45 shares left. Looking for that 70 to pop back in. I'll take some more. 70. Can we get 71? We got 45 shares. Don't do that. I will sell you. 35 shares left. I don't like the way that it's stalling here. $15 shares left. Don't like the way it's stalling there, big boy. Can we see 70 again? I'm playing the grateful game. I'm okay with what I got. And I am okay getting out. Absolutely. Don't even care if it continues. One share left, 72 bucks locked in. So I don't even care. Like I'm playing the grateful game at this point. If it breaks down 260, I just sell, but 72 locked in. I just did not like that stall out. It made that first wick and I was like, second wick, third, something happened here. And remember, this is the point where we previously saw the last downtrend. So I was like, let's not get slammed on here. If it falls back below this 265, I'm gonna go ahead and jump if I see 264s. 265. What you trying to do, boy? What you trying to do? If I see 264, I'm selling. 260. I promise you, if I see 264, I'm selling. Do not play me. Don't play me. Nah, I don't have much to lose anyway. 264, I'm selling out. All right, well, whatever. 72 bucks in. Let's go over to the trading journal. Get that logged real quick. I'm okay. I play grateful. I still, I still got time to look at the market and everything. But that was the one that had catalyst today. We played our catalyst game. We got our win. And took a little holding through the pain a little bit. I was like, this may not be great. But it's pulling it in now. I'll show you guys when it pulls it in. Let's go look around the market, though. Over here to the NQ. I don't know how many cents that was. It probably wasn't a whole lot. That was a cheaper stock. The other day we played something that was a little bit higher price. Got a $1.70 move, but that was probably like, my average was what, 247, and I was selling at 275. So not the greatest, but it's a cheaper stock, so I'm not super mad about that. We can see on the NQ here. Let's see, we had this one go up and all of that good stuff. All right. NQ made a nice move up back towards the 21K. All the other small caps that I seen on my scanner though did not have catalyst. That was the only issue that I had with them. I don't really want to play that game of no catalyst. There's one called ALZN on BitZiga that I'm seeing right now. Almed Neuro. And let me go look at the RVOL on that. 96 Arval. It has news for today. It says initiates first phase 2 clinical trial of lithium in brain in Massachusetts General Hospital. Top line data expected by a year. Okay, so it did not have as much volume as our guy CNSP. ALZN only has. I need to stick that to the side. Let me see if I can pin that. Pin to the left. Yep. Okay. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, it's broken. I'm gonna complain about that. When I pin something, I want it to be pinned. I'm complaining. When pinning a column on the scanner, when pinning a column, that column, why does it stop? Column does not seem to stick or to stay frozen. Why does it keep doing it? Stop. See, and this is another issue with their chat system. I'll be typing and it's not typing anything. Okay. Seem to stay in a frozen state. I'm sure it's known. I'm not going to say is it a known issue. I'm just going to say hello on the scanner. When pinning a column, that column does not seem to stay in a frozen state. I just send that. Anyway, they'll be back. They'll get back to me. One thing they do is get back to you. But the reason that I wouldn't have taken ALZN over CNSP is the volume. That volume, 3 million in the volume, and the other one has 40 million in the volume. That's way more people watching that TV channel. Back over here to CNSP though. So I guess I was right getting out at that level there. Got out at that 260-ish level. I was like, yeah, this is where we identified previous struggle. So I don't want to really hold through that because we might get slashed in the face. And that's what happened. Oh, my thing should be done uploading. Broker. Yep. All right, so here is what we're looking like. So on the week. So we did 261, and my thing is I just wanted to pay my Benzinga subscription, but then the new thing I was trying to do is 5x that Benzinga subscription, right? So it is 197 per month times 5 would be this number. All right, so we got 261 last week, had 2 smaller losses, and then these 2 today, and I don't even know how many cents that was on this one. It couldn't have been much. It couldn't have been much at all. This was 20 cents per share. Yesterday was $1.70. Made more on it because I was sized in, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, so that's the pre-market. Like I said, I'm looking for these pre-market challenges and trying to be grateful, especially like if I've already taken notes. I got this note down here, and I don't trust the me from here that took this note. And I just hold it, and I would have got clapped in the face right there, kind of hard. I still would have been, no, I would have been back in the red. I would have been down. That's the 33 right there. So it would have been about $50 down or something, 50, 60 bucks. And I'd rather be on the top side of that. Hopefully we get some more stronger catalysts later on in the week. Maybe this one will do something during the intraday, but I'm not sure. I'm going to just work, and I'll keep my eye on the market, keep my eye on the dividends. Of course, you already know I'm looking for blood in the water on the dividends. I'm looking for things that are taking some big dumps but that are under or that are oversold, right? So it's something that's worth more than where it's dropped to. Let me check my XRX and see where it's at today. XRX up to 571 now. Bought this at 436. And yeah, I'm going to keep my eyes, and I drop all of my dividend trades into the chat in the Discord. So if you're interested in getting some dividends, the dividends, what I use them for is to refill or refund any accounts, right? So no matter what losses I take, my dividends just dump it back in there. But yeah, I don't believe in just day trading. I believe in doing the whole thing. Let's go ahead and every opportunity that we can get, like that big dip with all these tariffs and stuff, that was an opportunity. And I made some good money off of that dip across crypto stocks and all of that. And I'm still holding them. I got my crypto staked, and staking is basically the dividend, what it is to have a dividend on the crypto. It pays a dividend, but it pays more frequently. Sometimes it pays every 3 days. Sometimes, it pays more frequently. And then it pays a bigger percentage of whatever coin that you're doing. So some of the dividends, they a high dividend or high yield dividend on the stock market may be anywhere from 8% all the way up to like 22%. Above 22% is kind of ridiculous, but you may see some above 22%. In the crypto, though, you may see staking rewards, 100 something%, and that's normal, you know. But yeah, got another good trading day. I was grateful for what I had. Didn't try to overplay the notes that I had already taken. I kind of wish I would have waited a little bit more to kind of identify this uptrend. But you can't be perfect. And plus, I had the catalyst behind me to kind of give me a little bit more gasoline. But definitely would have been a way better entry down here, identifying this $2 level, two up here to 72. That's a 72-cent move. But I'm okay. I'm learning pre-market, and I'm grateful. But anyway, I got to get ready to get up out of here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in again. And I'll be back tomorrow pre-market, and we'll see what we can get. See what, if there's no catalyst, I'm not trading it. If it's the Chinese stock or Israeli stock, I'm not trading it. So if those are up, I just sit on my hands and watch the TV screen, move on past. But anything else, I will definitely attack. Try to identify some type of trend, whether downtrend or uptrend, and see if we can identify a reversal of that trend. But yeah, that's it. If you're going to continue trading today, definitely be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.